Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. This reading will focus on the middle 10 days of April, which is from the 10th to the 20th. And I'm going to try and keep these short. My God, the first 10 days readings was so long. There is no way I can sustain that. All right, we have Pluto and we have Libra. Ooh, some of you may be dealing with a Libra and some of you may have it heavily in your chart. But I feel like we're looking at balance here, especially considering we have Pluto. Pluto was ruled by Hades, who was the god of the underworld, and Pluto represents Scorpio, and you may have that heavily in your chart or maybe dealing with the Scorpio. I feel like there is a sense of transformation here. There is a sense of transformation when it comes to balance. This could be work-life balance. This could be balance within your partnerships, because Libra also rules the 7th house, which relates to partnerships. And partnerships doesn't mean romantic partnerships. It could mean business partnerships. It could be relationships with your family. Something is changing here. Something is shifting. Some of you may be moving on to a higher level of commitment. Some of you may be getting married. And some of you may very well be changing your love language, maybe changing how you relate to love and how you relate to even your business, because Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus rules finances as well as love. So let's see. We do have a full moon in Libra coming about on the 16th of April. So I feel like that's a great time to strike that harmony and to strike that equilibrium within your partnerships. Oh, I'm pulling out 3 cards for your general energy just to see what it is we are dealing with. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Yikes. We have the 4 of Cups, we have the 3 of Swords, and we have the 5 of Wands. For some of you, I'm getting that there was heartbreak, there was conflict. Now, again, this doesn't necessarily have to relate to just your romantic partnerships. This could be conflict within the family, it could be conflict at the workplace. But what is good to see is you are just you're avoiding all of it. You're just like, I'm not even going to indulge. You know, with the 4 of Cups, I feel I'm almost getting like a precautionary energy here. You're not letting this 3 of Swords happen. Even before all of this conflict and this pain can take place, you're just walking away from it. I feel like some of you may be realizing that now Mars was in Aries and Mercury was in Aries as well. So I feel like you guys, not Mars, I'm sorry, just Mercury has been in Aries and it is moving into Pisces, I think on the 14th. But with Mercury being in Aries, conflict was abound. I feel like everybody was extremely passionate and extremely wired up, and conversations could have been very taxing. I feel like you realize that and you're just avoiding all of this altogether. I'm also getting, for some of you, you may have rejected an offer. And this relates to partnerships. You may have rejected a love offer due to the conflict surrounding the situation. And I think that led to heartbreak. Let's see, let's clarify. Strange energy in the cards right here. All right, we have the Page of Swords. We have Judgment. It's interesting how we have Judgment and Libra. And we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this very well could be an offer that was rejected. Now, whether this was an offer you made or an offer that was made to you, there was rejection here, and that led to pain. It led to conflict. I do feel with the Page of Swords, you need to dig a little deeper. Now, we do have Pluto rebirth. Scorpio as a sign which rules Pluto can be extremely investigative. It talks about digging deeper and looking at things from the underworld. You know what I mean when I was talking about Hades. So with the Judgment card, I feel like there will be an awakening. There will be a truth that will come to light here. and this could very well relate to somebody from your past. Maybe the lessons you learned in love in the past are going to help you maneuver the situation better. I'm going to get one more. The King of Pentacles could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like now with the Sun moving into Taurus and Mercury moving into Taurus, I feel like it is important for you to ground yourself. It is important for you to be who you are. Does that make sense? Because Taurus is an earth sign. You guys are very grounded and very practical. So I feel like that is something that you need to focus on right now and not fly off the handle, if you know what I mean. All right, let's get to career. It's interesting how when Mercury was in Pisces, everything was dreamy, everything was extremely Neptunian, conversations were soft and subtle. Then it moved into Aries and conversations became heated and argumentative. And now with Mercury entering into Taurus, we can feel grounded again, you know. So I feel like make the most of that energy. All right, we have Temperance, we have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Moon. With the Moon card, we have heavy Pisces energy here. So I feel like if anything may have come up in February or beginning of March, and it may have been a little hazy. If this was an opportunity that was very hazy, it might not have seemed very lucrative for you. I feel like it's going to start making a whole lot more sense now. And with Temperance right in the middle, I feel like this is asking you to balance the good and the bad. It's asking you to balance light and shadow, not focus on one or the other. It also talks about patience. If something hasn't come to light for you and if you're still in that haze, I feel like now with the Sun shining in your sign and Mercury entering it as well, things will start moving. With the Three of Pentacles, I'm getting a collaboration. I feel like some of you may be collaborating with another person who shares your work ethic. It could also mean hiring more people who share your work language. Let's see, let's clarify. Okay, strange energy in the cards. You guys need to cleanse yourselves. Oh, lovely. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like a new offer may have come about and you're not sure. You're not sure if you need to invest in this just yet. We have the Six of Wands and we have the Two of Wands. I feel some of you may be transitioning. There's a rebirth, right? So this rebirth could very well be in your career as well. I feel like you guys have discovered a new opportunity which could have a lot of potential, but you don't have all the information just yet. Dig deeper. Get that information. It's there for you to savor. I feel like it is present. You just need to do a little more homework, and once you do that, you will be able to successfully leave behind whatever it is that you currently do. You may not be happy with where you are right now, and I feel like you're being very patient with what it is that you do right now, but there's still something more. There's something more that you can achieve here. And I feel like once you do grab whatever this opportunity is in the workplace for you, there is success, there is victory. The Six of Wands talks about recognition, the right kind of attention, and success. I'm going to get one more card here. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you may need to start slow. You may need to start small. The Page of Pentacles is the energy of a student, of a trainee, of someone who may not have all the knowledge just yet, but eventually the Page of Pentacles transforms into the King of Pentacles. It is a journey that needs to be undertaken. So I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a seed. This is not the Ten of Pentacles being handed to you. This is an opportunity being handed to you that you can work upon, that you can nurture, that you can tend to. You know what I mean? So don't be impatient. The Temperance card showing up here is a piece of advice. Don't be impatient. Give it time. And with the Three of Pentacles, make sure you're using all your resources wisely. And those resources could even mean your team, the people you work with. I feel like they could be an asset to you right now. And with the balance card, I feel like you may need to balance work and life. You may need to balance, you may need to delegate. I feel like if you've been taking on too much on your own, it can kind of tarnish your energy. So try and focus on your life as well as your work. Okay, let's get to love. Okay, wow, we're getting a lot of air for you. I said air and I got another air card. Ridiculous. You have so many aces here. You have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Interesting. For love, you get the Queen of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Now, I'm getting that when it comes to partnerships, you are being extremely logical. You are being very clear-headed, very clear-minded. You're following the rules, and you're not wearing your heart on your sleeve. If this was something that transpired in the past, all of this, whatever this conflict and whatever this opportunity was that you weren't looking at, I feel like it's taught you a few lessons. It's taught you how to approach relationships. This rebirth may very well just be based on how you look at love, how you approach love. I feel that with the Queen of Swords, you are cutting out what doesn't serve you when it comes to partnerships, because we have the Two of Cups right here, and the Two of Cups does talk about love. It talks about two people coming together. With the Ace of Swords, I feel like whatever haziness there was surrounding your relationship, if there was whatever this conflict was, that haziness will be removed. There is one particular date that you need to be wary of, Taurus, which is the 12th of April. Neptune and Jupiter will be conjuncting, and that can just put rose-colored glasses on the collective. Everything can just look beautiful and magical, right? But once the conjunction parts, I feel like reality can strike us. So I feel like this is that reality. You may have been romanticizing your relationships. You may have been, in the past, you may have been wearing rose-colored glasses when it comes to love, but I feel like no more. You're looking at things the way they need to be looked at. The Hanged Man, changed perspective. You have changed your perspective about love. Plain and simple. That's this rebirth. I feel like if you had heavily romanticized your relationships in the past, you're just being very practical now. Just make sure that you're not cutting when it comes to this. Make sure the Queen of Swords doesn't take over entirely. Because with Libra, balance, you need to balance heart and head. You can't solely work from one or the other. The Queen of Cups, there we go. What did I say? I love tarot, man. Don't let the Queen of Swords take over. With the Queen of Cups, you need to balance that the love that you have in your heart. Your capacity to love needs to be balanced with the capacity to be intellectual and logical. The Page of Wands. You may have dealt with somebody who was very in and out. Someone who couldn't very well be relied upon, someone who was very free-spirited and may have been a little immature. I need one more here. The Star, Aquarius energy. You're getting a lot of air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini even. There was a wish here. There was a wish that you had, and I feel like it didn't come to pass. The King of Cups, we have a divine match. And the Three of Cups, a card of reconciliation. Since you have Judgment and you have the Three of Cups, I don't always like to jump to reconciliation because I feel like that would be very generic of me as a reader. But I can't ignore this. If somebody has been in and out of your life and somebody who wasn't giving you the stability that you so desired, I feel like with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups right here, you may finally be able to balance each other out. You may finally be able to speak the same language when it comes to love. And with the Three of Cups, I feel like that would be something to celebrate. We do have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so this most definitely is an energy from the past. I feel like when things were argumentative and they weren't really how harmonious you wanted them to be, you walked away. But I see a revival coming about. I see things changing for you. And it's almost like once you become this Queen of Swords, once you put your foot down and create those boundaries that you need to, this person changes and starts coming in correctly. All right, that was it. I'm not going to delve any deeper. It's 10 days, for crying out loud. I'm going to get you a couple of tea leaves to close off the reading. We have Peacock, beware of great pride. Yeah, that's what I meant when I said don't let the Queen of Swords take over. The Queen of Swords can be very prideful, and she should be. I mean, there's no gender in tarot, just take the energy, because she's so logical and she has such great intellect and wisdom. She can get a little prideful because the heart isn't at play here, it's just the mind, and the mind represents the ego, right? So make sure you are functioning from a place of the heart as well. Dealing or relationship with a man, take that how it resonates. And then we have older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. That's interesting. Some of you may be indulging in conflict when it comes to your mothers, or could be a mother figure, could be somebody who's older to you. And I feel like there is balance coming in here, but only once you rebirth your way of looking at things. We have Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Nice. So I feel like whatever you have accumulated, whatever wealth you have accumulated, and whatever wealth needs to be reinvested in something, make sure you are making the most of that money. I don't know why I'm being guided to tell you that. Make sure you are not putting all your eggs in a broken basket. Do your research. Desk, pay attention to your work. I feel like that is priority right now. It's very, very important for you to do that, because being an earth sign, I feel like the only way you can reach this King of Pentacles energy is when you are grounded when it comes to at least your resources. And I feel like everything else will balance itself out. Just make sure you are not overdoing it. Okay? Delegate whenever you need to. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Beautiful. I like that. And rebirth makes more sense now. Some of you may be rebirthing your philosophy of life even. All right. I hope this helped you guys. Please take only what resonates and please leave the rest behind. All right. Enjoy the rest of April. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.